Hello, Facebook. Welcome to day 88 of 365 days of Facebook Live. And my name is Jessica Lozano. I'm a relationship and women's embodiment mentor, and I am here to help women have extraordinary love lives with their sacred union partner. And if you are single, be in that energetic match of it. And if you are in one, continue to open yourself up into that space of cracking your heart open and allowing yourself to fall deeper and deeper in love and get out of any complacency or dysfunctional cycles that you may have created. So I just got off the phone with someone, and she was telling me about her relationship. She's like, it feels so weird to tell you this, but like, he's the one. I'm like, he's the love of my life. I know this. I'm like, girl, it does not sound crazy to me, because I get it. I know it. I know what that feels like. And she's telling me what's happening in her relationship. And she's like, and there's a really unhealthy pattern that's being created in this relationship. And I told her, I was like, let me tell you something. Just because you met your soulmate, it does not mean you cannot fuck this up. You can fuck it up. She's like, oh shit. I was like, yeah. As a human being, because we live on this earth where we have the laws of polarity, where we have free will, we can fuck a good thing up. Through your decisions, through your actions, you can change the trajectory of something that was really good and really awesome into breakup, into cheating, into a lot of stuff if you're not willing to do the work, right? If you want to take it all the way back into the Bible, right? When Lucifer fell from the most beautiful angel fell from earth. Oh crap, my battery. Gotta put the light back on. I like it when it's brighter. There we go. Right? That goes to show you that you always have a decision to make in your relationship, even if you are with your soulmate, even with you are in your sacred union relationship, or a true twin flame relationship. And that what happens is that, hold on, I just got distracted with that thing and with my whole concept of the devil and the angel Lucifer and how he fell. So let me just bring it back for a second. You always have a choice. And even when you are in a higher consciousness states, even when you are on this path of awakening, even when you are in this sacred union relationship, the choices you make, and because our ego can also become smarter and all of the things, you can fall from grace like Lucifer, the angel, did. The most beautiful angel of all fell. The most beautiful angel of all. I saw a reel recently, and it really kind of put things into perspective for whatever reason. It said this is what the Lucifer, the devil, is depicted in like movies and art and all of those things. And then it said biblically accurate what he looked like, and it was this really gorgeous, beautiful being, right? But he made a choice. He made a choice, and he fell from grace. So us as human beings, we always have a choice in our relationships, in our soulmate relationships, in our sacred union relationships, with the one relationship of, am I going to be vulnerable and open up my heart and show this person the most tender, raw, embarrassing, shameful, sad, hurt, like all of those emotions? Or am I going to cover this up, this vulnerability up, with attack, criticism, judgment, shadow projection, and distrust onto him? Because if I want to continue to involve this high level of relationship, because this is what a sacred union partner is. This is why you have to let go of all dysfunctional relationships, including the dysfunctional relationship you have with yourself, if you want to stay on the path of this love. It will not hold. This love requires you to crack your heart open so big, because all of your darkness has to be shown into the light for this frequency of love to continue to evolve. Do you get what I'm saying here? You want to know how I know that you can fuck up or change the course of your relationship? And not because we're humans and we make mistakes, is because that's where that 2-year complacency phase came in with me and Ron. Maybe like 18 months. If sacred union love was so perfect and so in this place where you can't mess it up, how would we go into this disconnection phase where we are for 18 months complacent, disconnected, flatlined? It wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have been available, but it was available, which is why we went there. And because we are two human beings that are dedicated to our growth, are dedicated to our expansion, are dedicated to, we will work through this. We came out the other side and our love continued to evolve up and up and up. With this woman that I was on the phone with, when she's telling me what has happened in her relationship and how, she was all the things from the beginning and how things were so beautiful, blah, 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 blah. And it's just this one area that causes really massive trigger for her. And where instead of feeling her sadness and opening up this part and being very vulnerable with him, she starts to take her sadness and put it into anger. And anger has to go somewhere and it has to go at someone. So her anger is attacking her partner, the love of her life. I don't care if he's your sacred union partner. He will not stay in a relationship where his woman is consistently attacking him, where the fire is completely being unleashed to him. Little by little, it's going to trickle away at the relationship. So you have to be so aware of yourself. And she knows this. She's like, I feel it. I feel my craziness. I almost feel like my madness. I've never felt like this before in a relationship, because he's reflecting back to her, because he's a really grounded, stable energy. He's reflecting back to her uncontrollable anger. And she's witnessing herself. I was like, yeah, girl. I was like, let me tell you something. Number one, he will leave if you continue to be like this. You cannot, just because he loves you so much, he will not, no man will stay in that unless he's a coward. Number two, don't fear showing him your heart. Don't fear showing him your sadness. He's even told you he wants to be there for you, and you're not letting him be there for you. The vulnerability is what's going to expand your relationship. Lack of vulnerability is going to keep your relationship stuck. It's going to keep it stuck at wherever it's at. For me, And Ron, the lack of vulnerability in our relationship would have stayed stuck in complacency. For this woman, the lack of vulnerability would have stayed stuck in this anger and toxic cycle that she's starting to create with her partner. Do you see what I'm saying here? Vulnerability cracks your relationship open to the next phase, to the next level of evolution. And oh my God, does it bring you so close to each other. And oh my God, does it create the most heart expansive, like soul connection with him. Fuck. The best sex of your life is when you can crack your heart open like that. When you allow him to see all parts of you. And when he is able to penetrate right through their heart, because you open yourself up like that, and he feels his energy is going into you, right? Because, holy shit, do you see that? I can't with these Facebook freaking things that are happening. Excuse me. But when you open up, when you open up to your partner, hey mom, I forgot you were coming over.
I'm a little earlier than I said I would be.
I know, but I completely forgot. I'm on a Facebook Live. I'm almost done.
Okay.
I was like, who's Ron talking to? I was like, he knows I'm on a live. What is he doing? I lost my train of thought. Where was I? Vulnerability, cracking open, the best sex of your life, the best soul connection. Oh yeah, a man energy is penetrative. There we go. I remember. Back on it. Okay, so a man's energy is penetrative in nature, right? It's always pushing out. So when you open up your heart, when you crack your heart open into this vulnerable place, his energy is penetrating into your soul, into your heart. And when he does that, because you've opened yourself to that, he can feel you. Think about when a man has sex with a woman and his cock enters her pussy. He feels her. He feels her inside. He feels the sensation that's wrapped around his cock, right? So it's the same thing, right? It's the same thing energetically when you're talking about your feelings, right? And all of us women want our man to, I just want you to feel me. Well, if you want that to happen, you need to do this. Because when you open yourself up, he feels you, and that's when he can be a man for you. And that's when you give him the space to open up and talk about what he's feeling, right? A man, if you think that, we want a man to be safe, to us to open up, we want a safe man, the equal is true. Are you safe for him to open up? And because women are the heartbeat and the tone of the relationship, if you do not open up to him vulnerable, raw, so non-judgmental, like so pure and so curious and so like, this is what I'm feeling. The strong spine, always with the strong spine. It allows him to do the same. It cracks him open to do the same. He will not crack open. He will only crack open to the depths that you allow him to be cracked open. Because we are the heartbeat and the tone of the relationship. So that concludes today's live. Had a couple of distractions here, but that's okay. This is live. This is what happens. So if you are in a relationship and you would like to dive deeper into this area of your relationship, and you're like, you know what, Jess, I think I need support. in being vulnerable with my man and really allowing him to see me, because I'm actually more defensive. It's difficult for me to surrender into him. It's difficult for me to share because I also attack, and I also protect my heart, because this love is so strong. I've never felt this love before that I'm actually really scared, and falling deeper in love scares me. I have not felt this much love for a man before. So when I do feel something, when my big feelings come up, when my heart is when I get triggered, I actually start to attack. And I can see how it's hurting my relationship. I can see where it's starting to create a certain like headbutting. I can see how it's creating negative dynamics in my relationship. I can see how it's turning my relationship into complacency. I can see how I lost what was there in the very beginning, and I would love your help. I'm the girl for you. Aloha, Zosie. Is that how you say your name? Zosie? I have a 1-month intensive that's called Extraordinary Lover, where it's one phone call, 175-minute deep dive call about where you are in your relationship, what's currently happening, where you want to be, and we focus on 1 to 2 specific areas that you really want to crack deeper in, and then we work on 4 weeks of Telegram coaching and mentorship and supporting you through this process. And I'm telling you right now, the Telegram support is freaking fire. Like, it is the best thing after the one-on-one fire coaching call. Like, if you are serious about the integration call, the integration of the 4 weeks is that's where the magic happens, because we get to be in your in-life real situations versus a planned 1-hour call. Like, life happens after that, so we get to work real life and what happens after that. So that so you get that, and you get a masterclass or a mini program, whatever I have that I feel would benefit you in your progression and your evolution in your relationship. So that is $555 for the 1-month intensive. I also have a 6-month mentorship container for the woman who's looking to who's healing from toxic and narcissistic relationships, and she wants to become the woman that is cherished and worshipped by her king. She wants to become the energetic match to sacred union love, and that's we go so deep. We crack you open and heal generational wounds and traumas that are getting in the way, and dysfunction that's not allowing you to be in the frequency of the sacred union love. Love your hair, Jessica. Thank you. So if you're interested in that, please message me. So both of these will be starting in August, and I'm going to be starting these open up spaces in August. So message me if you're interested in that, and we will chat to see which one is perfect for you. All right, loves, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.